radio. Shout it.
Speaking of another jam early on, though, man, you and that boy Wiz Khalifa, Currency, Glass House. Talk to me about that time right there when y'all boys was getting it out the mud, but y'all knew y'all was bringing it, though.
South by Southwest 2010. Woo. Right? That was I already met Currency previously that in New York here and there.
Yeah.
And Wiz, I had been in contact with his management at the time, and a few years before that got to that point. But we all had been in this small hub of being from cities that people didn't expect us to be making the content or subject matter we was making musically, and then just building our fan bases on our own.
Yeah.
And then Glass House, I had brought all my music equipment. Cause I was like, man, I'm coming here. It's gonna be so many rappers. Fuck it, I'm gonna make beats and shit. We gonna record.
Yeah.
So I done set up everything. And in Currency, I remembered the Glass House record because I played it in New York for him when we was working on some other shit. I think it was No Wheaties or some shit. And Currency came in and Wiz came through too because they had shows and shit. And he was like, man, play that Glass House shit.
Yeah.
And I played it. And then we was like, yo, I want to jump on it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, boom, boom, boom. Them boys both did their verses then. I sit down and I started EQing everything. I recorded both of them.
Yeah.
I mixed they vocals. I did my verse. Cultivated it all, sent it back to everybody, and then Wiz was like, yo, I'm putting this on Cushion Orange. And there you have it.
That's crazy.
We did that shit so random and so regular, and that was back when I was still like, keep my mic and record everything myself.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And mixing everything.
Though, man. You know, like I said earlier, Krit, it's not a lot of people that get on these records and snap. Okay, and it was a song called Mount Olympus, man.
Yeah.
And you go on that motherfucker and snap, man. Talk to me about the inspiration behind that, and then just saying, you know what, let me just cuss these niggas out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the confusion because it was so much negativity that came after the Control record. Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people hadn't even heard of me as an artist, and it was just this wave.
Yeah.
And so it's just the understanding that I'm from the South, and it's like all of a sudden there's people that either wanted to do a tape with me but didn't want to do it until I did a diss record or didn't want to move. I was like, man, well, what you gonna do? And it's all this attention, and I had been doing music.
Yeah.
And for me, it was just like, I'm gonna give you this from this perspective. Now all of a sudden, right? But also having the understanding that I make my own beats, so it's a different perspective. Exactly. I understand lyrical matter, and I understand syllables and metaphors and cadences and similes and how to make them move. So it was me kind of showing how it ain't nothing, right? But I didn't come here for that.
That's right.
Right, and so it worked, and it was a great record, and it never got radio play for real. But that's how it would be sometimes.
Exactly.
But it worked for me, and it made so much sense. And when we went out and performed it, and people got it, and it was something that I could be, again, proud of for the South.
Yeah.
Right? Because as a country boy, we can rap, and I always tell them that.